Welcome to today's Explainer. Today we are going to demystify a tool that is literally changing how we work and communicate. We're talking about Google's Gemini AI. We're going to explore exactly how you can leverage this powerful technology to instantly generate professional, fully editable slide decks, leaving the anxiety of the blank page behind forever. So let me ask you this. Are you totally exhausted from building slides manually? We have all been there, right? Watching the hours just slip away, meticulously adjusting text boxes, aligning bullet points, and formatting backgrounds. It is incredibly frustrating to lose precious time to the mechanical friction of slide building instead of pouring that energy into the actual content and narrative of your message.
Okay, here's our agenda for today. We are covering 1. The slide creation problem, 2. Gemini inside Google Slides, 3. The Gemini Canvas workflow, 4. Notebook LM and free workarounds, 5. A real-world pitch example, and finally 6. Recap and AI's future. Let's jump right in. Starting off with Section 1, the slide creation problem and how we are moving from blank pages to AI generation. So what actually is Gemini presentation generation? Well, it's the process of using Gemini AI to instantly convert your text prompts, PDFs, or Drive files into fully editable, visually themed slide decks. You're basically handing off that tedious layout and design process to an AI code designer. It's kind of like giving an architect a quick sketch of your ideas, and they instantly hand you back a glowing, beautifully constructed 3D blueprint that you can just tweak and color in. Pretty amazing, right?
Moving right along to Section 2, Gemini inside Google Slides. This is all about that native workspace integration. Now, if you are on a paid Google Workspace tier, a real game changer unlocks here. By simply typing the @ symbol in the Gemini side panel, for example, prompting it to create a slide about market analysis for tea, referencing @market research report, you securely ground your presentation in your own company's data. You are not just getting generic hallucinated AI facts, you are building a tightly linked network straight from your own secure Google Drive folders. Unlike older, rigid AI tools that just force a final output on you, this has a brilliant step-by-step blueprinting process. First, you open Ask Gemini. Second, you attach your source data or your company's style files. Third, and this is absolutely crucial, you approve the blueprint outline before it builds anything. And fourth, you generate a fully editable deck. This keeps you entirely in the driver's seat. The AI does the heavy lifting, for sure, but you keep all the creative control.
Next up is Section 3, the Gemini Canvas workflow, where the AI becomes your lean-forward co-designer.
But what if you were starting from scratch with just a raw idea? Well, if you use the specific prompt, create a presentation, in the web app, you trigger Canva. This opens a dedicated workspace on the right side of your screen, where raw code perfectly meets creative design. It allows you to rapidly iterate on the web before you ever commit to a traditional slide format.
Think of Canvas as working with a super-fast developer who is sitting right next to you at your desk. The iteration features are wild. You can generate text and layout simultaneously. You can just talk to it and ask to change color schemes or fonts. You can add complex data charts, generate custom AI images on the fly, and then, when it's totally perfect, export that polished design to Google Slides with just one single click.
All right, on to Section 4, Notebook LM and free workarounds, looking at synthesis and macros.
It is really important to grasp the difference between these tools, especially if you are dealing with massive documents. Notebook LM is for lean-back synthesis. It acts like an AI documentary maker, reading huge files and summarizing them into a read-only slide deck or presenter slides. Gemini Canvas, though, is for lean-forward creation. It acts as your active AI developer, building a fully custom, easily editable presentation from scratch based on your direct prompts.
Now, what if you're using the free version of Gemini and working in a Microsoft environment? You might just get a text outline, but here is a fantastic workaround. Simply ask Gemini to write a VBA macro code for the presentation outline it just made. Then, you copy that code, paste it into PowerPoint's Developer tab, run the macro, and literally watch your slides generate like magic right in front of you.
Let's dive into Section 5, a real-world pitch example. We are going to build a deck for a brand new coffee app.
Imagine you are an entrepreneur getting ready for a major pitch. Your initial Canvas prompt structure needs to be incredibly specific, because vague prompts lead to vague presentations. You would explicitly map it out. Slide 1 is the title and logo placeholder. Slide 2 is the problem, like the coffee lines are way too long. Slide 3 is the solution, which is our app. Slide 4 covers key features, and Slide 5 is the call to action. You have to set that rigid foundation.
Once that foundation is built, here is a massive power user move. You can upload a screenshot of a slide you absolutely love and tell Gemini, match the style of this screenshot. I like the dark background, the neon green headings, and the minimalist layout. The AI basically acts like a digital eyedropper, extracting those exact colors and perfectly replicating the fonts, layout, and overall vibe for your unique deck.
Let's keep iterating, because we all know endless bullet points are super boring. Instead of manually building charts, you can literally just tell the canvas, replace the bullet points on slide 4 with a bar chart showing our user growth. It transforms flat text into a dynamic visualization instantly.
And look at the result. By just giving it the raw data, like 1,000 users for Q1, 3,000 for Q2, and 9,000 for Q3, Canvas uses its embedded code libraries to build a beautiful, accurate chart right into the file. It handles all the scaling and formatting completely on its own, well before you ever hit export.
Need custom images? No problem at all. If you're inside Google Slides, you can get exact placement by highlighting an area and asking it to generate something specific, like a perfectly rendered cup of tea at sunrise to match your mood. Or, if you are still working in Canvas, it can automatically generate really high-quality first draft visuals for the whole deck as it builds.
Finally, Section 6, Recap and AI's Future, exploring this exciting new era of productivity. Let's quickly run through our core takeaways to make sure this sticks. Use the Google Slides side panel to ground your decks securely in your Drive data. Use Canva for rapid, iterative design cycles. Use Notebook LM to synthesize massive documents into a quick summary deck. Use that VBA copy-paste method if you are on the free Gemini tier, and always provide specific structure and style prompts. The absolute biggest takeaway from today's explainer is that the future of presentations is editing, not building from scratch. AI is completely removing the nightmare of the blank page, letting you skip the tedious formatting phase so your energy goes exactly where it belongs, into crafting a compelling narrative and polishing your message. So, I am going to leave you with this final, provocative thought. We know for a fact that this technology will give you back those lost hours. But the real question is, how are you going to leverage that saved time? Will you just take the hours back, or will you use that newfound freedom to elevate your ideas, refine your storytelling, and truly stand out?